thought I'd take a break from what I've been doing all day. Well, not all day. Really just the last couple hours. Thought I would take a break and hop on. See if anybody's willing to join me. Since that pool grows smaller and smaller by the day. Just thought I'd pop on and see what's up. See what people are doing. See if anybody is up. I've been busting my ass for the last 2 hours or so. Oh, cancel. Yeah. Busting my ass for the last 2 hours or so doing animations. And my eyes are going fucking crossed, dude. Like, seriously. I can't, I just gotta take a fucking break, man. I'm getting close, though. It's kind of fun. It's nice trying to learn. It's not really learning something. This is stuff I used to do back in the day. But, it's been about 8 years or so since the last time I 3D modeled. I'm about ready to just fucking hop on Reddit and hire some fucking Asian kid to do it for me. Well, hire. Well, I'm gonna fucking pay him, you know, revenue share, whatever. Oh yeah. I have just been fucking pounding away at the fucking laptop. This laptop is... Dude, I wish I had my other laptop. The one that's in my car is 10 times faster than this one. And unfortunately, it's probably crushed into a fucking cube by now. But, yeah. Some fun experiences today. I talked for about an hour and a half with this dude who was dressed as Jesus. I don't know if any of you saw my Instagram post. It was this dude, like, head to toe straight fucking Jesus. You know, like, beard, dirty fucking hair, white shirt, white fucking pants, just playing guitar in front of the fucking general store, basically panhandling, and luckily for him, there's no like panhandling law in this town. So I sat on the bench with him and I talked to him for a good long fucking while, man, about anything and everything he wanted to fucking talk about, and he brought up some pretty cool stuff, man. Like I've got this little note card he made for me about. What the hell did he call this? I see his writing sucks, dude. He writes like a fucking doctor. Solfeggio frequencies. Very fucking cool, man. It was about musical frequencies that are in tune to different glands in the body, and then he wrote this little algorithm that you can pretty much pump into any of these frequencies. Oh, very bad connection. There we go. He wrote this little algorithm down, which is actually pretty neat. I thought it was really fucking interesting the way this all worked out. I've yet to actually, Google any of this to see if he was just bullshitting or not. He didn't get any money out of me. Like motherfucker busted out an iPhone. I was like, yeah, you're not poor. You got a fully functional iPhone that still has fucking phone connection. You're doing just fine. You're doing better than I am. But I talked to him for a good long while. Yeah, cool fucking dude, man. His name was Brandon, I think. Brandon, yeah. Neat dude. Played guitar and sang like a fucking champ, dude. Oh, I'm sorry about that light. Yeah, it was interesting, man. I was just gonna go to my friend's house and do some laundry, and she's like, dude, there's some dude dressed like Jesus playing guitar in front of the store. And I was like, oh, I gotta go check that shit out, you know, obviously. So I grabbed my fucking phone and I just sat down, like, I was gonna spend like 15 minutes fucking talking to this dude. And just like, we got carried away, dude. We talked for, no shit, like an hour and a half. And, we dove a little into conspiracy theories and religion and all that stuff, obviously, because the motherfucker's dressed like Jesus. But he busted out some musical science, which I thought was, or pseudoscience, which I thought was pretty fucking interesting. And like I said, I've yet to actually fact check anything he said, but very fucking cool, man. And I dug everything he had to say. I spent a good long fucking while just bullshitting with the guy. He gave me his number. I fucking plan on throwing a fucking camera and microphone in front of him at some point. If he's gonna be in the area for a while, I need to document this dude. Like, very fucking cool individual. I am happy to have met him. Like, you don't come across people like that too much, man. And maybe in a larger city you do, because most people are bullshit artists. And a small town like this, I mean, everybody's a bullshit artist, but it's rare to find someone with the skills and this slight knowledge set to actually back it up. So it was very fucking refreshing, man. I dug it. I dug it a lot. And, yeah, I don't know, man. Just watching this dude fucking play guitar and sing and then fucking wax intellectual, I was impressed, man. You know, usually some guy's panhandling and he talks to you for a good long while, and you're always trying to, like, get away, you know, continue on with your day or whatever. You stop to be nice and talk to him for a minute, but, you know, you want to carry on with your day. We talked so much that I think he actually tried to get away from me. He actually, I think he was like, all right, man, well, because, yeah, he shook my hand about 7 fucking times, like, trying to, like, usher on the conversation to its inevitable conclusion, and I was just like, fuck, man, all right, I guess I'll get on with my day too, you know. It's like, fuck, I figured he was just sitting there doing nothing, sit there and do nothing with me, but I was probably stealing revenue from him or something, I don't know. Cool motherfucker, man. He stuck around in town for a couple hours. Like once I left him and I went into the store, grabbed what I had to grab, I came out and he had moved down several feet in front of another store. So I was like, I might have fucked up. Well, good thing he had going there, because his guitar case had, I don't know, probably $15-20 in it, which is, you know, for a shitty town like this, respectable. But he might have also brought some seed money with him. I don't know. Definitely wasn't a poor guy. I mean, he smelled like shit. Smelled like shit, looked like shit. His clothes were fucking covered in stains. His hair was unwashed for days, if not weeks. But he had a fully functional iPhone. He actually had 2 phones. He had 2 iPhones. One that was, like, functional. He actually got a call, like, while he was fucking explaining something to me. And then the other phone was had, like, Bible fucking quotes and shit like that on it, and like this digital tuner for his guitar, which he used to show me the different frequencies that he plays in, which tied into some numerology. Ugh. Tied into some shit he was trying to fucking talk to me about. I don't know, man. It was pretty cool, but just the fact that the guy had these awesome devices and at least one of them was still in service, I was just like, alright, you're cool, I'll talk to you for an hour, but you ain't getting none of my fucking cash. Money is fucking... Ugh. Money is tight. But, dude, I would have given the man... I actually left the store with a sub sandwich, and I had planned on giving him half. You know, I was like, man, I'll sit down and fucking... You know, I'll break bread with you, Jesus. We'll fucking break bread and fucking talk some more. But he had already moved on a couple feet down the road, so I just took my sandwich, went home and fucking scarfed it. Very cool guy though, man. He was definitely not in need. He, like I said, he was filthy from head to fucking toe. Except I noticed his fingernails really well kept. Like, I mean, his pants, his shirt, all fucking stained and shitty, even though they were like bright white. His hair was fucking greasy and nappy. His beard was just out of control. And the motherfucker was like... He was born in 85, which makes him 3 years younger than me. And he was gray, like, to the fucking teeth, man. Like, gray to the bone. So he's seen some shit, he's done some shit. But his nails were really well manicured. Like, well manicured and very clean. That was my first tell. Before he busted out the iPhones, I was just like, damn, man. It was like, because you walk up to the guy and you smell him, and it was rank as fuck. But you can't always judge a book by its smell, I guess. Cool fucking dude. I had a good time. And I left him. I hung out with a friend for a little while, and then came here and started hacking away on the game again. Making progress, slowly but surely. But yeah, man, that was definitely the most interesting thing that's happened to me in a while. Just sit down and talking to this guy for a while. He had some really crazy views. I don't want to say crazy. He had some interesting views on life and religion. Straight away from politics. I tried to bring it up a little bit because some of the subject matter we were getting into, you know, obviously tied into politics a bit, but he was just like, he pulled away from that subject pretty quickly. Still a very fucking cool guy, though. Yeah, like I said, if you guys didn't see my Instagram post, it's on there. It's him playing for at least a minute. I've got like 2.5 minutes of him playing, which he did by request. Cause like I walked up to him, and he's like, "Hey man, you know, how you doing?" And he played a song for me, and I fucking loved it. But I wasn't gonna be rude and just bust up my phone and fucking start recording. So it wasn't until after we had gotten done and after I was gonna walk away and you know, get on with my day, and he was gonna get on with his. Where I'm like, "Hey man, you got like 2 minutes to spare?" And he's like, "Yeah, for sure, man." And so I'm like, "Can you play that fucking song, the first song you played for him?" Because he played like 3 fucking songs for me, and so I got him to play the first song he played for me again, and I recorded it and threw it on Instagram. And it was pretty fucking dope, man. If you guys haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's on the Slime After Hours Instagram page. Interesting as fuck, man. It's my latest post on there. Very cool. Very fun, very interesting. But I could put a camera in front of him, camera and a mic, and we could probably talk for hours. Like I am down for that. That's why, you know, I asked for his number. I was gonna ask for his number, but he gave it to me before I could even ask for it. But I was definitely down. I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, this is very cool." And apparently he's in the area pretty often. He even recorded a fucking like a demo sample of fucking music. I'm getting a shitty connection. Why is that? I'm not that far from the fucking router. What the fuck? But yeah, he recorded some demo shit, and apparently he recorded it in this town, which is even cooler, because I've never seen this fucking dude before. Not panhandling, not partying, nothing. And apparently he used to actually go into the Slime Bar. He used to go in there once in a while and play pool. Which is even more interesting, because I usually take note of, you know, my customers. But then again, I am shit-faced a good portion of the time. I'm going to disconnect, because I keep getting a shitty connection signal. And you guys are going to just, there you go. Something. Good lord. Man, why do I keep getting bad connection out here? This is bad news bears. But yeah. So that was my fun for the day. We're gonna go over here and I'm gonna take a piss. You guys aren't gonna really see much. Even if I had proper lighting, you wouldn't see much anyway. Nah. Giggity. Alright, I'm like right next to this motherfuckers. How is it a very bad connection, dude? I am right here. How is this a poor connection? That is ridiculous. Come on. See, you know, Barney should have never gotten that fucking new router. It kind of fucked everything up. Totally fucked everything up. Because now it's just bad connection constantly. Fucking. Yeah, wow. That is bad. Oh well. Oh well. This shit will recover. It'll be fine. So I've had a couple lurkers. What's up with you? Here's one lurker. Oh, Stephanie sends me a sticker and a thumbs up. Isn't that cute? And it's a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. Don't know why that is. Why do you send me Power Ranger stickers, Stephanie? Preposterous. Preposterous. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty much my day. I mean, just kind of hung out with Jesus for a little while. Smoked like half a pack of fucking cigarettes and ate a nice sandwich, which is very good. That sandwich will do me for a couple days, guaranteed. Very happy about that. Then I've been trying to relearn some 3D animation programs that I used like 8 fucking years ago. And the software hasn't changed too much. And to be honest, I'm still using the same laptop I learned it on 8 fucking years ago. But it's, I don't know, man. It's like a game, dude. When you don't fucking play, when you don't use it for a good long while, you're kind of disconnected from it, which sucks. But it is what it is. Is what it is. So I've been trying to like reteach myself 3D modeling using Blender. Blender is one of the best open source 3D modeling programs out there. I tried to use SketchUp, but SketchUp is it's pretty graphics card heavy, and this is a laptop from 2010, 2011. You know, it's like 6 years old, and SketchUp is a little too far updated for this hardware. So Blender is touted as open source and pretty malleable as far as hardware restraints are concerned. So it's most definitely it's more suitable. It's suitable for what I need to do with it and the hardware that I have to use it on. I used to make add-ons for a game back in the day, back in like 2010, 2011, using Blender. On this exact same laptop, exact same operating system, everything. It was pretty cool. I never got anything actually into the game officially, just on my own local server that I created. I used to run game servers back in the day. When I was a bit of a more hardcore fucking nerd than I am now. I actually ran a community called the Gods Who Eat Mountains. We were fun. Play games together. Fucking, we had a community of about 500 fucking members. It was a lot of fun, man. I had, you know, it's weird. I can create online communities at the drop of a hat, dude. Like I don't mean to like toot my own horn, but I've always been able to rally people, at least digitally. You know, to help whatever cause. I'm always able to find like-minded individuals and get them all together and you know, try and serve a single purpose. You know, it's kind of like a digital cult leader, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. That sounds fucking weird, but yeah, we had thousands of dollars worth of donations, which I spent on like server upgrades and shit like that. I used to pay coders to do like custom plugins for the game that we played and shit like that. But I used to make models. I used to make 3D models for the game and then implement them directly into our server, which was pretty cool, man. I don't know, when you see 100 people playing a game and they're playing with something that you created. Not only are they playing on a server that you created with rules that you've set and alterations to the game that you've made personally, and then they're playing on maps that you created, you know, like levels that you fucking made by hand. But then they're also playing with character attributes that you've outlined and created yourself. It's pretty cool. It's kind of rewarding in its own. I keep getting bad connection. Holy fuck, man. This was not an issue with the old router. It's getting kind of annoying, actually, because I can only go so far. I can only go so far without the router taking a shit on me. I guess it's alright. I'm not much to look at anyway. Ooh, good gravy. But yeah, so I've been working on this game for the last couple weeks, and I started working on animations a few days ago, and I'm making a little bit of progress. But I am thinking of hopping on Reddit and finding like just a 3D artist who's into like simple 3D animations for revenue share. So when the game launches, if it launches the way if it launches with the vision that I have, I don't expect it to make $1 million fucking dollars, but it could bring in a few hundred to a few thousand, depending on the user base and how many people I can get behind it. I've got the game itself. Basically, the game itself is done. Multiplayer is an obstacle that I've been overcoming little by little, and every time I get frustrated with that is when I jump on the animations. Because I don't want to just leave. I don't want to jump ship completely. So I've been developing this game by myself, and I've been testing out with some people that I know locally. And then anytime I get frustrated with one element of the game, I switch to another, just so that I stick with the project itself. But there's right now, like I've got the game itself is done. I've got Facebook integration done. Google Play Store is a $25 fee away from being done. I still have to work on multiplayer, which doesn't look complicated at all when you look at the source code or the sample codes that people have provided, but it's proving a bit of an obstacle. But I'm gonna overcome it, and then I'm working on the animations for the kill screens. It's basically cutscene animation stuff. It's not like it's not incredibly hard. It's not like a fully immersed like 3D game or anything like that. It's a very simple, very vulgar fucking game, which is going to get off the fucking ground. Like, this is a project I'm going to see all the way through, because I literally have nothing else to do with my time, and I actually like it. I think it's a funny little fucking game, and I think people would fucking like it because how simple and how vulgar it can be. I want to see the looks on people's faces where they fucking first play it. I tried to show it to someone. They said no. But it's no big deal. Like I said, I've demoed it on a few other people, and they've been supportive. So, actually, two people have been supportive of it. So, I'm happy with those numbers because I don't have a lot of support locally as far as shit like that goes. But like I said before, it is what it is. Fuck, dude. For a guy who's willing to sit there and talk to himself for 23 minutes and 55 seconds, I'm doing alright. I was hoping for a few more people to pop in and chime in, but that's okay. Dude, it's Wednesday, fucking hump day. It's almost, it's a couple hours away from being Thursday, depending on your time. So yeah, that's been my day. It's been eventful. Productive, to say the fucking least, man. Productive, definitely. The last couple hours have been very productive. I'm happy with it. But I'm almost to the point where I'm just going to say fuck it and have somebody else do the animations. I don't want to, because I know it's within my wheelhouse. I've done it before, and I feel I can do it again. But I also feel like if I focus on the animations, I'm going to lose focus on the game itself, which in itself is a very simple game. But I do have some things that I need to knock out before it's ready for release anyway. So, I could release it now without any 2D or without any 3D animations. and it would just use the 2D sprites that I've created. But I really, the game, it's a very simple game, and you know, everybody has played this game before. Everybody. It doesn't matter what culture you're from. You've played this fucking game before. The thing to make it stand out is the 3D animations, the kill scenes, the cut scenes. So I do want to get those fucking hashed out because that's gonna be the draw, you know. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about because I'm not really explaining myself too properly, but just just trust in me. It's the animations are where it's at, and it's like the icing on the cake, you know. Should be cool. We'll see. But yeah, nobody's really showing up for the live stream, so I'm probably going to cut her off right about here and tell you guys if you watch this live, thanks for watching it live, because there's a couple of you in here for a bit. And if you don't, if you watch this later on, well, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to pop on Instagram, do an Instagram live feed, and see if anybody pops in there who's willing to chat and bullshit. Because I've pretty much said everything I've got to say about my day and what I've done. So there's not a whole lot of reason to draw this out. So I see there's two of you now watching live. If you guys get bored, pop over to my Instagram, Some After Hours. I'm gonna do an Instagram live feed, and hopefully you'll be a little more talkative there. Okay. So later, peace out.